Hey guys, before I kick this video off, I have more medical expenses than I know what to do with. So if you want to drop a like on this video and support the dream, that would be epic, and we'll dive right into it. Hey guys, this is a video I never wanted to make and hope that I never had to make it, but if I could give any of you any advice out there, it is to treat your body right. You only get one. People told me that my whole life, and I guess I wish a little bit more now that I would have listened. It only takes messing up one time and one mistake to drastically change your life forever, so just keep that in mind if you're ever doing any stunts or anything crazy, especially if it's inspired by us, because accidents definitely can happen. Unfortunately, my life has completely changed forever because of this injury. And I just felt that it's time to fill you guys in because it's gotten serious and it's gotten to the point to where I have to tone it down and I have to give myself time to recover, or else I might not be able to do all the stuff that I love anymore. And that is my absolute biggest fear. Excuse the parrots. We are on an island in Florida. Unfortunately, this injury has held me back a lot, and I just want to fill you guys in on it because I would love your guys' support. This is an injury I've been dealing with now for years, but it's at the point to where if I don't do something about it now, I might be in serious trouble in the near future and possibly for the rest of my life. For short, it's my shoulder. A few years back, I slipped and fell out of a tree in Wiki Wachi, and I really try not to relive these things because I honestly have PTSD from injuring my shoulder so many times. Every time I move it, every time I lift it, every time I go outside my comfortable range of motion, I get really freaked out, and I have flashbacks of my shoulder popping out. Ow, ow! I could explain how it happened the first time, but I'll just show you guys the video that I'm not going to watch. I slipped. All of my weight was supported by my arm while it was out of socket. It's hard for me to talk about, but warning, this is how it happened. I caught myself with my left hand, thankfully, or I probably would have fallen on roots and possibly died. And I pulled my arm out of socket. Not only did I pull my arm out of socket, I was holding all of my weight with my left arm while my arm was out of socket, which I don't think is good at all. And I'm in a significant amount of pain right now. I leave for Mexico in 6 days, and I think that I need to go to the hospital to get this looked at. That was the beginning, and since then it's happened dozens of times. I honestly can't even count, a lot of which are on video. If you want to look up some of those videos, maybe I'll link them in the description, but I really don't feel like sitting through all those clips and reliving any of those because it's just something that's haunted me, honestly. I have broken both of my collarbones. I've split my face open and gotten 9 stitches. I have hurt myself in more ways than most people can imagine. And everything that I've ever done pales in comparison to this injury with my shoulder. Popping your shoulder out of socket is, in my experience, by far the most painful thing I've ever felt in my entire life. I'd rather break bones. I'd rather do anything that I've ever done. Any way you've ever seen me hurt myself, I prefer over my shoulder coming out of socket. And it is the same pain every single time. Usually just leads to me screaming at the top of my lungs. Yeah, let's move on. You guys, I hope, I painted this picture for you. And by tone of my voice and lack of energy, I really don't like talking about this, but I just felt like it was time to, so. I mean, if you guys know us at all, you know we go hard. There's a lot of YouTubers out there, but myself, the squad, and Turner always strive to just push the envelope. And we always just aim to do stuff that set us aside from the rest of the guys that were making YouTube videos. We wanted to stand out with how crazy we were. We see all these other YouTubers out there that are acting like they do crazy stuff and like jumping off of stuff, blah, 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 but it just seems like anyone could do. And we wanted to separate ourselves by doing something that when somebody watched it, they were like, oh my God, these guys are crazy. I would never try that. From jumping from heights of up to 90 feet, charging the biggest waves in the world, we're skaters, we're surfers, we're wakeboarders, and we're all around daredevils. We're not afraid to put ourselves on the line and get right face to face with some insanely dangerous situations for the sake of a good video and for the sake of a thrill. We never held back and we never wanted to exaggerate. We just wanted to do the craziest stuff anyone's ever seen. And I hope you guys see that we always aim to make the most original content possible. We always want to upload something that no one has ever seen before. Nothing makes you feel more alive, in my opinion, than fear. There's just something about being absolutely terrified while standing on the side of a bridge or about to drop in on the biggest wave or just free diving super deep into a cave with one breath. Conquering that fear is probably the most addicting drug on the planet. And when you start to play with fear and you start to push further and further to get that rush, it starts to get dangerous.
Jack! No! No! No!
We all have limits at the end of the day, and to be honest, for a while, I guess I just felt invincible. And I took it too far, I hurt myself. I didn't think much of it, and I just kept living my lifestyle, and my injury just couldn't keep up with the lifestyle that I was trying to live, and I just kept hurting myself. And then it really started holding me back. You know, I haven't skated in probably a year. I can barely skimboard, I can barely surf anymore. I've been in and out of physical therapy for 6 months in an attempt to heal myself so that I wouldn't have to get surgery. But after this last time I hurt myself, I lost a lot of range of motion, and for 2 days I could barely lift my arm up, barely lift it out. My range of motion is still just gone. There was surf yesterday, I couldn't surf because I didn't want my shoulder to pop out, and it's just time. I'm setting up an appointment for surgery. I've even looked into like possible stem cell therapy just because I want to consider every option possible so where I can fix myself, because I want to keep doing what I love. Like, I want to ride some of the biggest waves on the planet. I want to jump off a 100-foot cliff and do a gainer. I want to keep skating. I just want to do everything that I enjoy, wakeboarding, snowboarding. There's so much that I haven't done, and there's so much that I want to do, and there's so much that I cannot do right now given my physical condition. So my doctors are assuring me that surgery is a good step for me. They claim that just because there's only a small tear in my labrum, that they can put some sutures in there and essentially reattach my labrum to the bone. And with some physical therapy for a couple of months, up to 8 months, maybe 12 months, I can make a full recovery, please. But it's going to be rough, and physical therapy is extremely painful. I mean, I know that I haven't even gotten to the thick of it yet, but what I've gone through in physical therapy, some of the most painful sessions of my entire life, and some of the most intense pain I've ever felt in my life. And it's crazy. I just wanted to fill you guys in because this is going to be a journey for me. It's going to be like a road to recovery. If this gives someone comfort, or if this prevents someone from hurting themselves, or if it just helps one person out, then, you know, the video was worth it in my book. But I hope to make a full recovery, and I'm going to roll some clips for you guys of me surfing and skimboarding. One of the last sessions, probably the last surf and skim session that I will have until after the surgery, until after I recover. So fingers crossed there will be more days like this. Thank you guys all so much. Your support means absolutely everything. As long as you guys keep watching our videos, we'll keep making them. We'll keep trying to make the best content the internet has ever seen. We'll keep trying to inspire you guys to live your life to the fullest. I believe everything happens for a reason, and this is just a bump in the road, and maybe this injury prevented me from injuring myself in ways that I can't imagine. So just gonna take it on the chin, play it day by day, really take it easy for a little while, film some more pranks, film some more challenges, take it easy on the stunts for a little bit, and then come back better and stronger than ever. And that's my plan, that's where I'm at, that's my headspace. We got this. 5 million merch line is dropping very soon too, and I'm so excited about it. Now that the Megalodon prank is over with, we have some time to breathe too, but that's it. It's gonna be a long, crazy recovery, but it's nothing we can't handle, baby. JoogSquad for life.
I'm so out of touch, out of my mind. Sometimes I think too much, too many things at one time. Why do we live this way when we know it ain't alright? How do we get by and not collide? Money changes you, and when the changes do, nobody cares about what you were paid to do. As long as you come through. What's the side of the deal? Did you borrow? Did you steal? Did you lose control? Did you let go of the wheel? How do we get by and not lie? 'Cause I'm burning alive from the inside out. Got a one-track mind, trying to turn it around. Got to lay low, find a new path. You can feel the heat coming off my back, because I'm burning alive, but I still got the will to survive. When the image in the mirror looks different, but inside you feel the same. Nothing's changed, and you know it won't do you any good, and you got no room to complain. They already call you crazy for putting all your faith into nothing but a maybe. I'm telling you, there's no way to get by and not collide. 'Cause I'm burning alive from the inside out. Got a one-track mind, trying to turn it around. Got to lay low, find a new path. You can feel the heat coming off my back, because I'm burning alive, but I still got the will to survive. Burning alive from the inside out. Got a one-track mind, trying to turn it around. You got to lay low, find a new path. You can feel the heat coming off my back, because I'm burning alive, but I still got the will to survive. Burning alive, but I still got the will to survive. But I still got the will to survive. But I still got the will to survive.
That was so anticlimactic. That wasn't.
Burning alive from the inside out. Got a one-track mind, trying to turn it around. You got to lay low, find a new path.